Shalom, everyone. My name is J.A. Dudley, and I've been sick over the past week. But while being sick, it reminded me about some of the promises that I made to myself when I was younger. When I was a 30-year-old professional fighter, making promises to my 60-year-old self, and now I'm currently 40. So this should give a little bit of explanation as to why I am where I am today in my life. That sickness that I had wasn't the Bizzle flu or whatever. Didn't have any respiratory issues. I had a fever that kept going up. The highest that I recorded it was around 103 degrees. So I made the smart decision to quarantine away from everyone, and my wife, I had her up in the hotel, and grateful to my camp community for being able to help and provide that ability to be able to do that, to keep her there and safe while she's pregnant now. And we're just a few weeks away before baby Dudley gets here, so extremely happy about that. But promises that I made to my 60-year-old self, some of them I kept, some I didn't do so well at, but I still have time. One of the biggest promises that I made to myself was I didn't want to be a fat 60-year-old. I have been training. Well, I've been working out daily since the 1999 2000. I guess after I had my leg surgery. That was front anterior compartment syndrome, all the words. And I started playing semi-pro football, and a lot of you already know that story, to where I am now. But a promise that I made to myself when I was 30 was not to get fat. I saw a lot of people doing what I do, and that's, at the time, being a professional MMA fighter or jiu-jitsu practitioner, kickboxing instructor, that once they're done competing, they just go through the motions every day, and it's just like, oh, well, all I have to do is just hold pads or teach a technique, and you'll see them blow up. They'll get a giant gut or something like that, and that's pretty much how life happens for everyone. And I promised myself that I would at least, at the minimum, keep a flat stomach. Maybe not a six-pack or get the V that I always wanted. And I also made promises to my 60-year-old self not to get let my health go to where I'm having to take pills and everything every day. Some of the things that I did do leading up to now, I would take a aspirin regimen maybe once a month to make sure that my blood is flowing good. Drink a lot of water. I barely drink alcohol. It used to be I would have a Bailey's Irish Cream after every fight. Now I can't even say it's even more frequent of me drinking, but during Sukkot, I believe that I had maybe one or two drinks, and now after being sick, I hadn't had any coffee. I got over the coffee headache and all that other stuff, so I'm not even drinking coffee now. I'm going to see how long that lasts, because I love coffee. I even have Contigo cups dedicated to my coffee drinking, and just going to stick with water, kombucha, and maybe some tea if I want something warm. But yes, I didn't want to have high blood pressure, hypertension, and all of that stuff because that ran in my family. But I had the forethought when I was 8 years old, back in 1988. I said that no, everyone that eats fried foods, well, I would see fried chicken, fried pork chops, and all this other stuff. Uh, they were they were all fat and happy and had diabetes. I was like, nope, don't want any of that. So in 1988, gave up the fried foods. In the year 2000, I stopped drinking soda. Uh, that was another big change, where it was just water, Gatorade, every little once in a while a energy drink, and then somewhere down the line, that's when I got into coffee. Trying to think of some of the other promises that I made to my 60-year-old self. Well, the I did not want to look in the mirror when I turned 60 and say, man, I wish that I was able to took an opportunity to go live out on land or out in the country, or I didn't want to wake up another day and have to start up my semi and get on the road to wherever the delivery needed to go to. I didn't want to have to I didn't want to say, well, I wish I would have did this. I didn't want to wake up at 60 years old with all of these I wish I would have, or I wish I could have. I've been blessed with so many different opportunities in life where if I didn't take the opportunities given to me, I would have been stupid. And now I was given this opportunity so that I can answer to my 60-year-old self that would have said, well, why didn't you take any of those chances to go live on a farm, or go work on a farm, or go do this or go do that? And now I can proudly look myself in the mirror and say, well, JA, you did it. You took the opportunity. It may not last a long time, which I'm hoping that it does, but you took the opportunity. You didn't wait until you turned 60 to be able to say, well, what am I waiting for? Why didn't I? I could have did this. I could have zigged when I should have zagged. So that's one of the talks in the mirror that I planned on having with my 60-year-old self. And it's a promise that I made to myself driving all those hundreds of miles, where I wanted to be free. That was the biggest thing. Got my finances in order, but with bringing another baby into the world, trying to figure out how to get everything grounded for baby Dudley, and we're nice and settled in where we are living here on the land. But as you can see, it's turned a little bit. There it is. That's our home, Ram ProMaster. That's fairly the only bill that I have, well, besides the cell phone and my older son football, making sure that he's cared for, state mandated, by the way. But life is beautiful. I'm blessed. I'm going to look back at this when I turn 60, and hopefully my 60-year-old self will be able to say thank you, one, for keeping fit and healthy, two, to be able to say thank you for not getting unhealthy, not being on a whole lot of medication, and thank you for this opportunity to live out in the countryside, something that we've all dreamed about. So that's really about it for me. I hope you all are having a blessed Sunday or whatever day that you're watching this, but I'm about to put it up shortly, and y'all take it easy. Stay dangerous.